Hey guys, it's Sweet Potato Pie, also known as Taylor, and I'm once again recording from my webcam again. Camera's still broken. It'll be fixed. It will be fixed. Last Monday I mentioned that I went to the movies with a couple of friends to celebrate what we called Not Homecoming, and that was last Saturday. And I also told you that we saw Insidious Chapter 2, and I was a scared mess. Anyway, I told you that I might be making a vlog about my experience seeing that movie. Now I'm totally doing it. So, let's get to it. So I feel like I should mention about the events that occurred before getting to the movie theater, because that had a huge impact about me freaking out at the movies. Not just because I hate movies that are scary, I'm not a wimp. But we went out to eat first, and right next to the restaurant that we ate at, there was this new Halloween boutique that just opened up. And so we decided to check it out. And when we went inside, everything was fine. We even saw a Miley Cyrus costume, complete with the foam finger. But then, when we tried to leave, we had to go through this little aisle full of Halloween decorations. You're probably like, okay, that's fine. It's not gonna be anything bad. We'll just wait. So you were right about it being all right at first. There were these baby-ish kind of PG-rated decorations at first. And then, things got messed up. So very messed up. To save me a little bit of stress, I'm just gonna have you see the videos that my friend Nicole took of the things that were very unacceptable that I just couldn't deal with, basically.
Fantastic.
Gotta squeeze it.
I'm watching you. You dropped me and I broke. That made me angry.
Yeah, that was what was there. Not okay. Not okay with Taylor. Not okay with Taylor. Too spooky for me. Now, I'm not really good with scary things in the first place, but I wanted to have a good time with my friends. So I was excited to see it, just because I could get to have fun with my friends, you know? But those decorations crossed a line into the realm of nope that is not acceptable to enter in on any conditions. It's full of nope. Just nope. We're just nope. But anyway, now that you know that story, you'll understand that I was pretty stressed out when I got to the movies just because of those creatures. So it's not my fault if I freak out in the movies, right? So we sat in the theater waiting and watching various different trailers, like Carrie, which sounds so amazing. I want to see it, but it's scary. So we were just watching the trailers and everything was fine until BAM! Insidious opening that's too obnoxious for words and I just couldn't deal with it. It was so full of nope and I was just, no, you cannot do that. It's too obnoxious. You need to stop. Like, you need to stop autofocus. I almost left after the opening, but I decided to stick it out for you guys and for my friends because I respect you and I enjoy you and I enjoy everything about you. Did it for you guys. But seriously, that title was full of nope. Then the movie started, and apparently it was a flashback of the first movie, or so I'm told. Okay, so I'll admit that I haven't seen the first one because you know by now that I can't deal with scary films. But my friends Rose and Nicole, who are there with me, have seen the movie. Were keeping me informed, and things that I should know happened, didn't happen, but happened in the first one. You know. What I did catch of what they were whispering to me during the movie was that there was a boy in the first one who was being haunted by some evil thing, and they were trying to get rid of said evil thing from that boy. Am I right? They said at the end of the first one that the ghost inspector lady named Elise was killed, but they thought that they had gotten rid of that evil thing and everything was fine except for the lady was dead, right? So basically I don't plan on watching that movie, but I might if you want me to. But guess what? The evil whatever thing it was never left that guy, never left the boy, and now he's an adult. And one of his children has the same power he had when he was a boy, where he can go into the shadow realm. Stuff happens there and it's creepy and it's just no. The shadow realm, I guess, is the place where people go and they die in the movie. But like I said, the child from the first movie is now an adult, and his family doesn't know that he's still being haunted by the evil whatchamacallit. Various noteworthy things happen during that. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, but I want to share with you 3 events that I thought were the scariest, most nope-tastic, full of nope things that just needed to not exist in that movie, but did, and I screamed, and that was my iPod. Snapchat! But these events caused me and Nicole to scream out loud, so I feel like they're very noteworthy. During that time, Rose laughed out loud because she's a freak, but we love her. I love you, Rose, but you're a freak. The first event was that they went to a freaking abandoned hospital to purposely search for things that are going to attack them, and you don't do that. Just no, you don't. Just stop! Those were the words that I screamed at the screen during the time that it was happening. People were getting very annoyed with me, but I didn't care because that's how I calmed down. Well, when they went searching, various different things happened. A little ghost girl was involved, and I was noping throughout the entire thing. The next one involved the wife of the now grown boy from the first movie and the second movie. She was alone in the house, which is not a thing that you do if you know that the house has had problems with haunted things. It made me question everything about this lady. I should also mention that they have a little baby, so they had this little stroller thing that made music. So she was alone when all of a sudden the freaking stroller rolls in on its freaking own, playing its own freaking music by its freaking self, and then it freaking attacks her. No, don't! Stop, movie, stop! I almost cried at that part. I just couldn't. I couldn't handle it. But afterwards, the wife lady walks into the living room like she didn't just get attacked by a freaking stroller, and there's this ghost lady just sitting on the couch. And she doesn't notice until after she starts singing. Very creepy. I just don't know. Nicole and I screamed before anything happened. We just knew something was going to happen, so we couldn't control ourselves. And then the ghost lady attacked her, and I screamed and cried at the same time. I was just a huge mess. The last one involves the children of this movie, which is already a nope waiting to happen. The 2 boys were laying in their bedrooms with a string can phone connected to each bed so they could talk to each other. Nothing wrong so far, but then they went to sleep. Only one of the boys has the power to look into the shadow realm like their father from the first movie. So when they went to sleep, the boy with the power was awoken by a whispering in his can of the string can phone. And he thought it was his brother, but of course it wasn't. This is a scary movie, dummy. So he followed the string and it led into the closet, which was opening by its freaking self. Let the screaming and noping continue once again. I won't go too much into this one. 1, because I might have a panic attack while recording this. And 2, because I've been talking for way too long and I don't want this to go overboard with time, because I know you guys have lives that are important to you. And I really appreciate me being part of that life. But I don't want to spend too much of your time when you can go see the movie if you want to. I don't want to go ruin it for you, but I want you to know that if you're like me and you don't like scary movies, go see it anyway. Because you can just nope and scream and then you can leave and get on with your life, because that's what I have to do. Plus, you guys know basically what my reaction was for the rest of the movie. I'll give you a hint. It's this word right here. Oh, and this. And this. But that's basically it. Okay guys, so this is how I was feeling when I was watching Insidious Chapter 2 with my friends, who were great moral support when I was noping, and the only word I knew how to say was nope. Thanks, Rose and Nicole. Love you guys. Okay, recently I've been going through my comments, and I saw that there have been people who want me to do a prank video. I'm not really good with coming up with pranks because I was raised to be a good kid. But if you guys have any suggestions suggestions, that'd be great, and I would be sure to try my best. Alright guys, see you guys next Monday. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go see the movie if you want to. Don't if you believe you'll cry. I don't want you crying. Bye! Wait, okay. This is not centered. This is not centered at all. Okay. You done? You done? My TV's not turning off. One second. You probably see my butt. Okay, you didn't see my butt. Now, I don't do well with horror things. Horror. That could be a very bad grammatical mistake on my part. Horror. Now, I'm not really good with horror. Now it just sounds weird.